Hello, my name's Becky Safe. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. In today's video, we are going to look at pink noise. I'm wearing pink. I put the lights on pink. This is the only item of pink clothing that I actually own. So special treatment today. The other day, I managed to balance a mix in less than 10 minutes using pink noise. And I strongly encourage you to try this and see the results for yourself because it will blow your mind. You've probably heard of white noise, which is a continuous stream of frequencies across the entire frequency spectrum. It's a flat response. Whereas the difference between pink noise and white noise is that pink noise will descend as you go up the frequency spectrum. I'm going to show you that in Serum. So Serum has a sustained MIDI note, and I've just got a spectrum so we can analyze it, and I've changed the settings so that we can see visually what's white noise at the moment. So there's just white noise in here. We can check that on here, bright white. So it's a pretty linear response. But if I change this to pink noise, so analog and up pink, we can see on the spectrum that it's now in a descending formation. So why are we using pink noise to help us balance a mix and not white noise? Well, pink noise is a logarithmic pattern and it's very similar to human hearing, which means when we listen to it, our ears are responding in the same way that they're designed to respond. Remember, we're not designed to listen to super low frequencies and super high frequencies. We're designed to listen to people speaking. So our ears and the frequency response of our ears is shaped in a logarithmic pattern. And pink noise follows a very similar pattern to the human ear. So how do we use pink noise to help us balance a mix? Well, I have two sets of pink noise in here. The first one was downloaded from the internet, and I'll leave a link in the description below so you can download the sample. I've basically just dragged and dropped it into Ableton and then duplicated it loads of time so that it fills the entire project. It's now on a separate track in the project. It's not on a master, it's not on a send, it's on a separate track within the project window. I also have Serum underneath, which we've just looked at, and the reason why I have two is because I just wanted to balance back and forth between the two. They're very similar. Let's just audition the two. But they both follow this descending formation. So once you've got your pink noise on a track in your project, a couple of other things that you'll need to do is go onto your master channel, drag and drop a utility, and stick your track in mono. The reason why you want to put it in mono is so that you have no stereo imaging distracting you from balancing your mix. And the next thing you want to do is go to your return channels and just disable all of the return effects. Again, so that you're not messing with the stereo image or you're not focusing on the stereo image whilst you're balancing your tracks with pink noise. Now you've got everything set up, what you need to do is go through your tracks one by one and bring them up to a level that is just audible above the pink noise that you have in your project. And I recommend that you start with the louder instruments first. So generally this is the kick and the bass. So these are in the lower end of the frequency spectrum. And if you remember on pink noise, the lower frequencies are the louder ones. So start with the louder ones and work your way through the frequency spectrum up to the higher frequency instruments. So we now have the track in mono, all the return effects are turned off, and we're going to solo our noise, and we're also going to solo the kick. Bring the level of your kick all the way down and then play the noise and then gradually bring up the volume of the channel so that you can just hear it above the pink noise. Then you would move on to your next instrument. So I'm just going to move down the list onto the snares, bring the level down, and then bring it up gradually with the pink noise. Moving on to the next, and it's the breaks. And you work through your channels like that until you get through all of them. Now you can do them individually, so all of the different parts of the kick you could do individually, all of the different parts of the snare you could do individually, or you could just do the groups, whatever works for you. Now obviously when you're doing a mix, you want to bear in mind that you're going to be sending it off to a master and you don't want to be mixing it to 0 dB. And so I would stick your pink noise at around -12, -14, and then you're probably going to get your peaks at around -11. This technique is pretty famous, and the reason being is because you can cut your mixing time down from a few hours to about less than 10 minutes, which is amazing. The joy. The absolute joy in mixing with Pink Noise. Here's my track that I mixed with Pink Noise in less than 10 minutes, and I would say it's pretty accurate. You can start to slightly change different things because maybe it's not as you want it with your mix, but again, it's totally up to you. Here's my track. Once you've balanced all of your instruments with your Pink Noise, don't forget to turn off your utility plugin so that it goes back into stereo, and turn on your return channels so that you have a stereo image, because that would be pretty bad if you forgot to do that. You'd just be sending a mono track. Anyway, this is the end result. All mixed in under 10 minutes. Try it out for yourself. Mix with Pink Noise. You will be amazed at the results. Your mind will be blown. Trust me, it will be blown. I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you enjoyed the fact that I'm wearing pink. I also got a pink cushion. It's pink. I'm just so not a pink person. But here, look, it's Pink Day. Pink! Oh dear. Thank you for watching this video. Thank you for taking the time to watch it. If you would like to give it a like and subscribe and comment, then please do. It helps me to help you. It gets my videos out to more people, and it helps the channel grow, and it keeps me making this content. Also, drop me a follow on social media. It would be amazing to see you on there, on Instagram, TikTok, Twitch, and all of the other social medias. But yeah, all the links to those are below, as well as all of the other information that you might want to know about with regards to music production. My name's Becky Safe, and I will see you for another video. Bye!